on a road trip, first you'll see lights, then you'll see a big brick building, then you'd have arrived. This town may not mean much to you. Heck, it may not mean much to the people who live there, but that can be said about nearly anywhere. This town is oddly laid out, but it makes a lot of memories because of it. From my history there, to the school, and even the layout of the town itself is memorable to me. Here's why. The grocery store is where me and my buddies used to hang out. They didn't really like it, but there's not much they could have done to stop us. We played in the park a lot, which was adjacent to the grocery store. The groundskeeper decided that us having fun displeased him, so he decided to ban us, but again, we kept coming back. And he didn't like that very much. He called the cops once. The main residential roads, there are two. My dad lives on one, and my friend lives on the other. His name is Wayne. And friends are a super valuable resource. Fortunately, in Remus, I was like an oil tycoon. I had a very wide group of friends who lived there with me. There was Wayne, he was one of my originals. Me and him, he was the first friend to play airsoft with me, and next there was Alex. He was a tall Texan who was with a very kind heart. He had a twin brother named Jacob who was equally tall and equally kind. Unfortunately, I say was because they moved to Texas. But fortunately, they come over every now and then to hang out. And that was just outside of school. In school, we had a group of around 8 to 9 people. And there was Trent, Alex, Jacob, Wayne, Nick, and a couple other that I don't remember. I had a couple schools, or a couple teachers that I liked and a couple that I didn't like. If I could describe school using a movie title, it would be The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. There was a teacher called Miss Wernette who had it out for me in particular. She really did not like me. She called me out on every little thing, and frankly, she was a bully. Then there was Mr. Bentley. He was one that I did like. He was a little shorter and wore Hawaiian shirts. He didn't like me at first, but eventually he warmed up to my group of friends in his class. Unfortunately, one of my friends, Nick, started making messed up jokes about a kid in my grade who had a very bad accident. He was essentially involved in a fire bomb kind of thing. Gas exploded in his face, and Nick started making jokes about it, and we had to start distancing ourselves from him. Although funny, Nick was very messed up. And that's about it for school. And although Remus may seem insignificant to some, it holds a special place in my heart. So when you pass through any small town whatsoever, take a moment to think about your own, take a moment to think about your home, your favorite place, because any place can be important to anyone.